Hail and well met friends, Andang here for another episode of the Helm playthrough as we make our way through the amazing zone that Turbine has crafted. When we last left off, we were about to make our way to Edoras to hopefully finally evacuate the city after this extremely long
Speak with me when you are ready.
of a ton of quests and episodes. We have come once again to Edoras, this time in the company of both Cordain and Nona. Are you ready to walk through the streets and speak once more to Eowyn? Let me know if you are prepared. Allies of Wormtongue could be anywhere, and we must remain alert.
Let us remain alert.
Are you ready?
Allies of Wormtongue could be anywhere.
Let us remain alert. Allies of Wormtongue could be anywhere. Do not think that we are cleansed, that we cleansed the city of them when we last were here. Alright. Well, that's somewhat scary and unnerving, knowing that Wormtongue still probably has spies.
We have returned to Edoras, and should see how Eowyn fares with her duties.
Yes. This way, Andang. We will find the Lady Eowyn, and see how her efforts have progressed, while we saw to the will of her brother in Aldburg. This way, everyone. I'm the party leader, Horn the Mighty. Run away, children. This way, everyone. There's a lot of children over there, actually. Flee, child, yes, run away. Important people coming through. There she is! I told you! Greetings, children. How fares the city? Why should we tell you anything? We have done nothing to cause you insult. What would your father say to this discourtesy? How should we know? They are all gone. Because of the Dunlendings, like her! Oh, wow. Nona's hands clenched, and her eyes are ablaze. Step aside, Andang. I will not listen to these children speak ill of my people. You need to learn, some weak-legged fools. Get out of here, Dunlending witch! You know nothing of my land. We know enough. Your people want to kill us all. How many Dunlendings have you slain, small one? What? How about you? How many Dunlendings have you killed? None. But I am not yet of age. I have slain more than 24 Dunlendings. They were allies of those who killed my brother, servants of Saruman. Have you nothing to say? Apparently not. That's a long pause. Can you teach us how to fight? Please teach us sword fight. Oh, that's awesome. Ha! I did not expect to see this turn, Andang. It seems our Nona has an effect even on the children of Rohan. If Horn is not cautious, he may find she has little time for him. So busy will she be instructing these children in swordplay. You should go on ahead, my friend, and find Eowyn outside Meduseld. It may take us some time to get there. Okay, that's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, fantastic. That is probably my favorite moment so far. Alright, let's mount up and seek out Eowyn. That was perfect. Alright. Eowyn listens to your report of your visit to Underhow and Aldburg, but you can tell from her guarded expression that something troubles her. I fear we will not root out all of Grima's allies when last you were in Edoras, Andang. I believe someone interferes with my efforts to empty the city. Someone cuts holes in sacks of grain, we sent by, and damaged the wheels of one wagon I did not think needed guarding. Safelag saw a suspicious figure flee the city to the north. Speak with her to see if she can provide you with a description of this man. If we do not know his appearance, we will not be able to prevent him from doing more damage, should he return. Find her outside her home to the northeast. Alright. I still can't believe the whole Dunlending thing. That was awesome. Alright. I will help you with anything I can, Andang, if it will help Lady Awen catch this man. Ask me what you will, and I will tell you what I remember of this man I saw. Okay. What did you see? This morning, shortly before sunup, I walked through the lanes of the city. I wanted to impress upon my memory every detail of this home. My home. It was a sad walk down to the gates. Just inside the gates, a wagon was waiting for supplies to be loaded. Standing next to it, in the shadows, I saw a man. Yes? So, lad, tell me about yourself. My husband has gone to war with Theoden King, and now I must wait for his return. We have been told we cannot wait here at our homes, but we must go to Dunharrow. What was he wearing? He crouched by the wagon, and I saw his boots were caked with mud. He wore yellow or brown leather, with a strap over one shoulder. I saw a glint of sun on the chain in the early morning light. Someone very different now, yes? Was his hair distinctive? I cannot really remember the style in which he wore his hair, but its color was light in the dawn. I am put in mind that it could have had an amber hue, but I cannot say for certain. His hair was rather shaggy, but he was crouched by the wagon, and it might have fallen free from the binding with the effort he exerted. Let's see. You are certain about his dress? Yes, I am fairly certain, actually. Now that I can think on it, I believe I may have worn a red brooch around his neck. The setting was gold or very polished bronze, but the gem in the middle glowed red in the light of the dawn. You are certain about his hair? I will not swear on it. I cannot be certain. Okay. Very well. Eowyn. Eowyn listens to the descriptions you obtain from Seoflad and nods excitedly. Very good, Andang. But we will need confirmation, and may now be able to obtain it. Another citizen of Edoras is claiming to have seen this man. Follow the road to the north and speak with Eldberg. If her description matches that of Seoflad, we should be able to trust their memory of this man. Alright, where are we headed? Find Ed Flag in question. Where did she say? Is an address north of Cephalan's home. She too has been Okay, well I'm north of the home. How far north? Oh no, there's not a quest tracker. Nope, not this way. Oh, here we go. Hello, lady. Tell me about yourself. I have lived in Edoras all my life, baking bread for the king's board. Now we must go to Dunharrow until he returns from the war. I do not know if this city will remain when we return. If we do return. What did you see? I wake early morning on most mornings, and this day I had difficulty sleeping. When I went to the storehouse to count the sacks of grain I needed to bring to Dunharrow, I saw that the sacks were split, and the grain spilled across the floor. I despaired at the sight, and then espied a man fleeing down the road. The villain! It's the same basic starting. What was he wearing? He ran with great haste, and I did not get a good look at him. I think he wore black leather over chain mail, but the mail was mostly covered. I caught only but a few flashes of silver. It was very dark. That's a very different man. You are certain about his dress? Well, perhaps not. It was very dark. I think perhaps the leather he wore was not as dark as I thought at first. Perhaps it was more brown than black. The sun was not yet up when I saw it, and it was dark in the lane. Okay. Was his hair distinctive? His hair was long and blonde. His appearance was very much that of a man of Rohan. It will make him more difficult to find, I expect. No doubt. All right. Did he have a beard? Yes, a blonde one. Did I not mention that? Was he holding anything? He had an axe in his hand. It must have been what he used to tear open the sacks of grain. The villain. Most likely, yes. All right. Let's see. Was he holding anything? Yes, okay. Do you remember anything else? There was one more thing. He wore a brooch at his neck, fastened with a clasp. I saw the gemstone in the center glinting as he ran. It put me in mind of a blood-red eye. Enfern's recollection of the man she saw was very similar to that one Surfland. Horn? Horn listens to your account, and nods. There are many men with blonde hair and beards in Rohan, Andang. But this brooch sounds distinctive. A red gemstone in the shape of an eye is not common adornment of my people. This is how we will find this treacherous snake, and keep him from doing further hurt to Eowyn or her people. Let us go to Eowyn together, and tell her what we have learned of this man. Very well. And a reminder, at level 15 you can get your own house. Fantastic. Alright. Yes, there she is.
A picture begins to form.
A picture begins to form, Andang. The writing you recovered from Grima's chambers spoke in vague and shrouded terms in order to keep the identities of his allies a secret. But we have found some few of them already. Ekbar, Leifling, and Forthier have been defeated or imprisoned for their part in Grima's schemes. But it seems there was a fourth conspirator. It seems that he used several names, among them Enloth and Gondling. There may have been more that we do not know. But we have a common thread, Andang. Or mysterious foe seems overly fond of a bread roach. And it seems this jewelry will know him. We cannot risk his return. Only by tracking his secret enemy, this secret enemy, can we ensure that he does not return to cause deadlier mischief.
Our mysterious foe seems to have fled Edoras to the north.
Our mysterious foe seems to have fled Edoras to the north, Andang. There are few settlements in that direction, but my guess is that he's making his way for Stoke, in the Broadacres. You and your companions travel with haste to Stoke, there to see if you can apprehend this ally of Grima, Wormtongue, before he can wreak further mischief. Reeve Fithrid rules from Stoke, and she has been an inspiration to me since I was very young. Her strength is second to no man, and she has earned the respect of all who dwell in her riding. Still, she is not the sort of danger for which she is best suited. She faces enemies that attack over the fields and engage in open battle, not snakes in the grass that strike from in hiding. Bring news of this secret foe to her, and warn her that he may lurk within Stoke. I do not know what evil webs might yet spin. Alright, so we have to stop a spy. So thank you guys so much for watching another episode of the Helm Steep playthrough as we make our way through the amazing zone that Turbine has crafted. When we return, we will find this spy and bring him to justice or death. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you again real soon.
PVMP and dang, subscribe.